Welcome back to consecutive day 1227 of a diary of a Runpreneur. And today's topic for discussion is, are my children turning entrepreneurial? So remember to give us a subscribe, share, like and comment so more people get in front of the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. All the information about the challenge and how you get involved is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always. So let's get started. So, consecutive day 1227 of the diary of a Runpreneur. And today's topic is, are my children becoming entrepreneurial? And the reason for this topic is I had one of the proudest days of my life at the weekend. And genuinely, it was a huge amount of proudness that I felt. Now, I've been working hard, perhaps not as hard as I should have been, with my children, teaching them about money. Now, they've all got their own little bank cards, and I've been reading books to them about money, playing games with them about understanding how money works and how it's a system. And if you rig the system to your advantage, your wealth grows and you become financially secure and flourish. But if you play the game with the system playing against you, which 95% of people out there do, then you get huge amounts of debt and worry and anguish and financial insecurity. So this has been something I've been working on. I continue to work on it every quarter as part of my quarterly goals. But this weekend, I did nothing, right, to push them into doing this. And my youngest two children, my little girl who's just turned 11, and my youngest son who's just turned 9, took it upon themselves to manufacture their own homemade perfume from flowers from the garden with some blending process they'd obviously found out online. They bottled it, they priced the perfume up, labelled the flavours and the fragrance flavours, if that's the right terminology, and along with finding a few old books as well, they set out a stall at the front of my house. Now, the front of my house is it gets a decent amount of traffic that comes past the front of the house. So it's on a not a main road, but a road with enough traffic to make it worthwhile. And they sat out there for about 2 hours. They were talking to people, they were chatting, they were trying to sell, and they managed to sell £10.50 of products. Now, bear in mind, they were selling their perfumes at like £1, £1.50, books at like 50p, pound, £1.50. That was some going in 2 hours. And the fact that they, not only did they come up with this idea themselves, they had the ability to learn and how to manufacture and they bottled the perfume in little coffee syrup bottles, the tiny little taster ones. They overcome the issue of how they were going to funnel the fluid into the bottles. They had so many obstacles they had to overcome. They wrote the signs to the extent that even my daughter, bless her, she spelt perfume wrong. She spelt it with a U, as in P-U-R rather than P-E-R. And I said, darling, I hate to tell you this, but this beautiful sign you've made, you spelt it wrong. She said, oh, it doesn't matter, Daddy. It makes us look like children, and people will always buy from children. And I thought, wow, that's very clever, a clever answer, how they could kind of use their age and their inexperience to their advantage. And fortunate we had some deliveries come to the house during the time. They sold to each of the delivery people, and they got to the extent that they would have taken a lot more money had they had the ability to take card payments, because in today's world a lot of people don't carry cash. They even managed to convince one lovely lady to go home to get some cash to come back and buy from them. And I was just so proud of them for doing this, and to the extent that they're now considering doing it kind of frequently. They've got another whole stockpile of stuff within the house that they're now going to use I'm just going past a a tractor, so just bear with me a second. Okay. And the fact that they have now kind of got a stockpile ready to go, and yeah, they've kind of learned about commerce and how it works, and how you can manufacture. They've learned about manufacturing a product, and they've learned about how to sell it. So unbelievable entrepreneurial spirit. And my eldest, bizarrely, I've been spending more time with, trying to work with on a more kind of in-depth level to teach him kind of entrepreneurship, money systems, all this type of stuff. Took far less interest, to the extent of only when the younger two were counting their money did he get a little bit jealous, and it might have sparked a little bit of interest from him. But yeah, I was so proud to see them do that, and hopefully they continue it. Hopefully they enjoy the process, enjoy the thrill. And it was lovely to see, because we were watching them through the window, and when they made a sale, they'd do a little dance together and jump around in euphoria, and it was so good to see. So the learnings from my diary today is that give your children some knowledge, help them, teach them, but sometimes when you least expect it, will they take that knowledge and they act upon it? And that's exactly what happened here. I was kind of thinking, oh, kids aren't that interested, but it was just one slow Sunday afternoon where they'd been restricted to the amount of screen time they had, and they all came back to them, and they come up with an idea. And I think once an idea sparks and they put it into fruition, that's a really powerful experience, and that can lead them into the creative, problem-solving world of entrepreneurship. And I hope they continue. I don't want them to go down that route if they don't want to, but it looks to me as if they seriously enjoy themselves. So long may that continue. So anyway, hope that's useful. That's it for me today. Any questions or comments, drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. Remember to give this a subscribe, share, like and comment. The more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. All the information about the challenge, how you get involved, is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and see you again tomorrow.